Hello there everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Dragon Mania Legends. So I did mention this yesterday during the live stream and that, but we did manage to breed the Crumbly legendary dragon, and we've got a day and an hour left, and honestly, I don't want to have to wait that long, so I'm going to end up speeding this up, but I did finally buy a clan subscription, so now I can afford this and VIP, thank goodness gracious. I am so happy that I can finally get my VIP back. Oh, delicious. 20 days. There we go. And now the time has been reduced to 15 hours and 24 minutes here. And just so that I don't have to spend as much, I'm probably going to speed it up with our Kronos as well. So first of all, I'm going to collect everything here. I'm going to put in some more food in our farms. Not any high tier food or anything, because otherwise I'm going to end up spending all of our gold. And now we can speed this up with our Seal of Adventure from Kronos, so that I don't have to use like barely any gems on actually speeding up the Crumbly Dragon's timer. But that's why it's a better idea to go ahead and take the VIP first before I do that. It's still 55 gems, which is quite a lot, but we'll skip. And then now when we put these two in, we get his purple egg and a 1 day, 22 hour timer until he hatches. So we have a brand new legendary on the way. That is actually, I'm actually really excited, because I thought that these legendaries here would all take like a bajillion, million, billion years. But no, the Crumbly's actually been quite nice to us. But obviously, the main two that I'm going for, because the Crumbly's okay, but he's not that great. The Briar and Plushie, however, are like really, really strong dragons. So, you know, I doubt we're going to be getting the Briar too soon either, because his chances are super duper low. But, you know, we'll keep trying. We'll keep trying for the Briar, and eventually I'm sure we'll get it anyway. But yeah, just wanted to let you know, new dragon on the way. So get excited for that. But I don't have any other recipes or many other clan quests left to do for today, because I have been having to reset them because they were really bad. So now we just need to do some arena fights. But first I'm going to claim a chest. And the animation for this has changed with the new update, so it is looking kind of weird. And it almost looks like CSGO when you're like opening boxes for knives now, rather than just a DML way of showing it, which is weird. No shard again! Wow, game! You're gonna do this to me. You're gonna play me silly like this. And now Dust Dragon is available, so we can explore the Wildfire Marsh. But we're not getting any seals recently. And every time I see this island, I want it. I don't even need this space. I just want it because it looks cool. Ugh! Damn it. And we'll have to get some food and that from our daily quest, because luckily for us, now that we have our VIP back, we can use all of our daily tickets. We have 10 of them again. We get more food and gold out of doing stuff. Oh, I'm in love with VIP. But hopefully, unless something crazy happens, that should be all that I'll be putting on the game for the next month or so. Like, £15 is still quite a lot. So I try not to spend anything else on top of the clan subscription each month, and obviously I get much more back than that off of YouTube. So it's not like I'm just spending and making myself out of pocket, or having a net loss or anything like that. But, you know, it's important to micromanage your spending, and that way you'll end up finding that you'll have a ton more money left at the end of the month. And it's important to make sure you're saving up all the time, because if you save up, then you can basically spend as much as you want during birthdays and Christmas, and you can make people very happy, basically. Oh, and I have a whole glass of milk. Because normally, you know, I have those weird drinks or like orange juice or whatever, but my throat is dying. I'm sorry if you can hear it in the recording, but it's very dead at the moment, so milk tends to soothe the throat of myself. So I'm enjoying it as much as I can, although it does still hurt my throat, and it seems to be every time I wake up. Maybe I need to, like, drink the moment before I sleep to stop it. Who knows? But if you were here yesterday for the live stream, then I just want to thank everyone that was there. It was quite a busy day yesterday. I think we hit a peak amount of viewers at like 58 or like almost 60, which is actually quite a lot to consider that 60 people are literally sitting there and watching me spurt nonsense. And especially for a game like DML, so, you know, thank you if you were there. If you weren't there, the live stream VOD has been uploaded, so you can always go and check it out as well. But people are always asking me to do live streams. I think it's just because of the interaction. I mean, even if you comment on a regular video, I do try my best to respond to every single comment there, if there is a way to respond to it. If you just say, like, cool, there isn't really a lot I can respond to that with, so it's just like, thumbs up, fantastic, happy face, I don't really know what to say, haha, this is orcs, you know. So if you're genuinely asking a question, or if there's something that I can respond to, then, you know, I'm going to respond in the comments anyway. Or you can always message me on Facebook if you want to talk to me personally. Whether that's my main Facebook account, or my Quackalakes Facebook page. You know, there's a lot of ways you can get in contact with me if you want to. So don't think I'm some big meanie wolf that's going to bite your head off. Because some people, for some reason, think that. Like, I've had people say, oh, I was really scared to message you, blah, blah, blah. It's like, why are you scared? I'm not going to kill you. I'm not going to shank you in the night, I don't think. Unless you did something to, I don't know, my parrot. If you touch my parrot, I'll probably murder you. Don't do it. He may be an annoying bird that hates being handled, but, you know, he's a member of the family, so I have to accept him. Ugh. Stupid bird. Every time I remind myself of him, it's just like, oh, what an idiot. Doesn't matter what we do. Doesn't matter what we did. He just never wanted to be hand-reared. He's just very stubborn. Very stubborn parrot. And he just doesn't want to learn words that much anymore either. No matter how much we try and teach him, he just, I don't know. He's in his own world. Crazy birdo, to be honest. But, you know, you got to accept family for who they are. I wouldn't say look past their faults, because if your family member's just an a-hole, then they just are. There's no point denying it. And he is. He knows he is. He enjoys being like that. I just know it. Stupid little bird. Anyway, we did those. Collect gold from our habitats. Oh, for goodness sake, I just collected everything. Well, if we can collect everything from our shadow habitats, and that hopefully, after enough, we will actually finish off this quest. Well, we're getting 1,000 a time, so technically it'd take 80 habitats to collect everything that we need. But, you know, game, I have faith. I have faith in us being able to finish off this gold quest. At least I hope so. Like, we have quite a lot of habitats, so I think we do have around about 80 actually, so we should be fine here. I know it's very long and gruesome. I really should have waited to collect my gold on that, but I just wanted to collect it at the time. My bad, okay? I get it. My fault. Hey, caramba. And how far are we? 56,000. Yeah, I think we're going to be more than good to go here. Just, obviously it does require a lot of tedious clicking now. Why do I do this to myself? This is why you should never collect everything as soon as you see it. There we go. Don't give me another one now. Okay, good. Not that I really want to do Dragon Fury, so I'm just not going to bother. For the event leaderboards, currently we are sitting in 4th position. We are quite a bit ahead of 5th. And I think there has been a little bit of a change to the clan structure since I was here, because we do have Diane as the co-leader of the clan now, Paul as an officer. We have a couple of elders here and there. We do have Philip, who was an officer as well. Yeah, there he is. But, you know, there may be some changes to the clan. Not sure if anyone's going to be able to get kicked or anything. But, you know, I'll be paying attention to what happens with the clan at least, and seeing if we can make any changes. And at the moment, the astounding offers and that are still on sale. They look very different now, which is also another change after the new update. And we have the Royal Dragon Bundle, so if you want the Planet Dragon, you can buy him for 54 quid, which is a lot cheaper than it normally is. But let's see if we can get some pieces for the Enchantress Dragon anyway. Whoa, look at all that gold. Whoa. Obviously, I want as many pieces for the Enchantress as possible, because the sooner that we can actually get the dragon, the happier I'm going to be. There we go, 2 out of 100 from Terry there. Thank you, buddy. Not that Terry knows what he sent, of course, because whenever we send it's just all random. But we are getting a few portal gems, and it is kind of annoying having to accept them, because, you know, we're at the limit. But oh well, we should probably send a couple of gifts now before I forget. Alright, actually I can't because we gotta wait 8 hours. Whoops, my bad. So I guess it's every 24 hours still, so it's not on the new day. Who's near me? Me! Fantastic. And I do have a few people left to level up, and every time they get to level 15, we get 10 gems. So, you know, on top of everything else, people are always like, how do you get so many gems, Quacks? Honestly, I think it's also to do with the fact that people always use my recruitment code. So, I always get the bonus gems from that as well, because it does pop up quite often. So, I don't even know where people get my recruitment code from, because it's not like I actually advertise it anywhere. So they must be people viewing, like, all of my old videos relating to upgrading the totem and everything, so, no, it surprises me how many people still watch the really old videos, even to this day. Very surprising. Let's do all these auto battles, get all of our gold and food. So we are saving up for the island, of course, so we've got like 150 million left to save up, just under, but it's going to take a while. Oh, I love being able to move so quickly along the map. It's wonderful. Thank you for this addition, GL. You have made me a very happy girl. Auto battle this one. Complete this quest as well. Every time we do a quest complete, it pops up, and sometimes it just pops up all the time. That's kind of annoying, but at the same time, I'm happy that we at least have a notification for it, so I guess I can't really complain that much. But still. And I'm imagining that the Easter event, whether that's a solo or castle event or whatever's going on for the Easter stuff, I imagine that's going to be out very soon, because obviously we don't have very long until it is Easter. So get excited, eat a bunch of chocolate, gain 50 kilos and become morbidly obese. That's the joy of this time of year. It's like you have New Year's, where everyone is like, I'm going to get fit and I'm going to eat healthy and I'm going to do good at work or at school. And then by Easter they've like shoved 15 Kinder eggs down their throat, and they're getting D grades, or like F grades, and you know, nothing wrong with that. You always have time later on in the year, or at any time in your life, to sort of work on that. But I'm just saying, people struggle with goals. I'm a person that doesn't even look at goals as a thing, because I wish I could look into the future and go to myself, look, if you do this for X amount of time, you will benefit in this way. I am not a person that works like that, so I need some sort of immediate gratification along with everything else to be dedicated to something, which is sad. And I know I'm an idiot, but I get too bored otherwise, and if I'm bored, I'm gonna be unhappy. That's just the way it is. But I don't suggest doing that in life. Sometimes you just gotta be patient, gotta take your time with things. Sometimes you just gotta accept that if you sit in that job for another year or two, get your promotion, and all that stuff, that then you'll have more experience and you'll be able to do better stuff. You know? If you're just sitting in a menial job at the moment, then I have faith that if you put effort into your work, then you'll get a promotion. If you're sitting on some bad grades at school, if you really focus on revising or doing better, honestly, it is easy to increase your grades, as long as the course isn't just beyond you, like, mentally. So, just keep being dedicated. Maybe you have to give up some of your social time if you're a social person. But, again, I hated learning in every form. I could not find motivation to learn in any way. Even for a job, my only motivation to learn a new job is the threat of being fired. So it's not like I actually want to learn new stuff, like it's just I have to. And I learn new stuff very quickly, which is something I'm very happy about, because not all people have the ability to just learn things quickly. I do. And if I don't know, I'm independent, usually with my learning or looking for things. But, you know, if you're struggling, there's plenty of stuff you can do to do better. I believe in you. I'm sure your family or friends believe in you. And if they don't, you believe in yourself. If you want to be an astronaut one day, you know, you need to get the good grades. If you want to be a doctor, nurse, surgeon, you got to get good grades. So you need to believe in yourself that you're going to be able to do that. So at the end of the day, if other people are saying you can't do this, you're not capable, if you let that get to you, then, you know, that's your own problem. I don't know why I've gone on some weird motivational rant today, but just in case you're feeling down or left out or feel like people are being mean to you because they don't believe that you're capable, you know, it's up to you how your life goes at the end of the day, so don't let other people get in the way of that. And this guy is exploring, so we can't use him yet, unfortunately. We have quite a lot of food, so I'm actually going to give our lantern dragon 2 lots there, so now he'll be halfway through level 54. Very happy about that. And how many enchantment materials do we have? So we still need to upgrade our superhero and our disco ball here. We don't have a lot of earth. Like, at the moment we are running super low on extraordinary earth. Like, I can change up all of these materials if I want to, but we have, like, nothing still, and that costs us so much. And for energy, we do actually have more energy than we do earth of the higher materials, so at the minute I am trying to collect that. For our disco ball, how are we doing here? 5 out of 25 of excellent, so we don't need extraordinary for Imre, but we do need quite a lot of the excellent stuff. Let's change up all of these, get as much as we can out of it just for now, and there we go, we can get 7 out of 25. So if we get the good chests, open up a bunch of energy and earth, obviously I'm going to be happy. We got quite a lot of energy last week, I didn't really show you, but we did, which I'm happy about. And then eventually we'll be able to start breeding for the plushie, which may be a good idea because the Briar so far has been a little bit of a pain in the neck. Crumbly was easy peasy for us, but yeah, plushie being a big pain. So we're just gonna see what happens with him. But anyway, for now, thank you very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the new update. We're gonna keep collecting money to unlock this wonderful little island here, and then it's gonna cost like a ton to clear everything out as well. And if you're still waiting on Android, you know, all I can say is be patient, like I've been saying for the last 20 minutes or whatever. But you will get the update soon enough. But anyway, for now, thanks for watching, and until next time, I will see you then.